Are you going places or left behind without a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr. Mary Travelbest will bring you the best tips and her travel mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide. This is a special episode for women who want to talk about photography. In this episode, the FAQ is about the best souvenirs. And as I mentioned, we're going to be talking about photography, but for independent travelers. What are the best souvenirs for travelers is our FAQ today. The answer is, a souvenir is a remembrance or memory from the French. Souvenirs are keepsakes and things that are kept as a reminder of a place or event. You acquire these for the memories that they bring, and you want to share that memory to another or to keep it for yourself. Now, the worst souvenirs are breakables, such as glass and fragile art, because they may not be very practical to carry. The next worst are heavy things such as books, bricks, or electronics. The favorite things that I like to share with others as gifts are scarves, bookmarks, and especially photographs, which I will discuss in this special episode in just a minute here. My husband likes it when I give him a rock for my trip, not a big one. From South Dakota, I gave him a small rock from the Crazy Horse statue, and he liked that. What are some of your favorite souvenirs? If it's practical, plus easy to carry and needed, that may be a good reason to collect it. Otherwise, it's junk. So today's special episode is photography for independent women travelers. If you have a phone, a smartphone that is, you are a digital photographer. Everyone has the power to take the best photos ever. The big question you'll have to ask is, what's the best subject for my photos when I'm on my own? To become an advanced digital photographer, that requires special skills, including creativity, patience, concentration, attention to detail, and a few basic technical skills of photography. First, consider the purpose of your digital photos. Are they for a special purpose or just for you to enjoy? Are they demonstrating something you want to show to others? Do you just want to remember that moment in time for you? Do you want to share the memory of a baby's first meeting their grandmother? That first view of the pyramid? Here are my tips for independent travelers on photography. Using your digital camera, make sure you have plenty of battery life, as photos and video take up that juice. Check your settings for memory, too. You can run out of space fast. Think about lighting. The camera can only take images of what it can see, so if the lighting is low, you will not get high contrast. Today's phones take better photos than you could have imagined even 5 years ago. The best photographers know more about the camera, the lens, light, and exposure, and workflow for after the image is captured. So think about how you will organize and share your photos and store them. You might be using computer software to make your photos look their best. So something to keep in mind is that obsolescence comes quickly in the digital world. During COVID-19, it would not be appropriate for you to ask a stranger to take your photo with your camera. So you need to learn the art of the selfie if you don't already know. Check the shadows, the background, and if you need a flash or not. The best smiles are the ones that are natural, not fixed. So don't over-edit your image. And check show notes for lots of good tips. Now for today's mistakes. The trips that I never took. Not going on spring break. Not going on a ski trip to the Alps. Not going to the wedding in Italy. These and 100 others are trips that I did not get to take. These were my mistakes, my never went tos. If you have a trip that you want to take and have the time and money, don't wait until it's too late. You should use your judgment, especially during this COVID epidemic. But once people are safe to travel again, what will be holding you back? Don't do what I did and miss out on much of the adventure. I'm making up for those trips and others, and you can too. Now for today's travel advice. Spend time by yourself. This podcast is about independent travel, and mostly that is not with a guide. So maybe your travel is with a friend or with a spouse or on a partially guided tour. Either way, be sure to spend some real quality time with just you. Carve it out of your quote unquote free time and just take a few moments to spend with your thoughts, your mind, and your heart. Find out what you really want to do and do it. Spending time by yourself will prepare you, relax you, and give you energy to do the things with others in the days ahead. I want to bring meaning to your travel. So send me your travel tip or question to drtravelbest.com, my Facebook page, group, or Instagram, Twitter, or the blog. And maybe you'll see your tips in my next travel book on independent destinations. I'm looking for you to travel best, so go ahead, let me know what's on your travel bucket list.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.